First off, we got a 12-volt deep cycle marine battery here. Want to make sure you unhook the negative whenever you're not using it or it's not plugged in so your battery doesn't go dead on you. If you're going to be towing it or plugged in, make sure you hook the negative cable back up. There's a 20-pound tank there is full for you as well. You got your starter kit in here. There's a couple LEDs, just little push buttons in the center of them to turn them on. And then you do have an additional solar plug on the outside if you wanted to add some solar panels. Stabilizers on all four corners. Those will be a 3/4 inch. It'll have a socket inside the compartment there. Got cable satellite connections here if you're going to hook up to full sites that have cable service available. Just plug those guys in right there. Got fresh tank fill. This will fill the onboard tank if you didn't have water service where you were going. You just kind of fill up the tank there. And there's also a large drain underneath here to drain out the water weight. If you just pull that handle, that'll drain the onboard tank. So if you don't want to haul the water weight, a lot of people pull that. Antifreeze inlet, so this will be for winterizing. There will be a valve on the inside that turns suction to this port here, and you just put a hose in here to a jug of antifreeze, and that will draw it straight in to winterize it. You got your 25-foot 30-amp cord here, and then furnace exhaust. Want to make sure nothing flammable or meltable in front of that while it's running. Down below here we got your termination valve. This will drain the gray and black tanks. You got the gray tank on the left here, just from the sinks and showers. Black tanks from the toilet. You just pull those to open it. We always recommend draining the black first, followed up with the gray. That'll kind of help rinse out your hose and all that good stuff. Then we got city water connection. This will be if you're at a full site hookup with water service. This will just give you direct pressure to the water lines inside. And then outside shower there, hot and cold on that. Moving on around to the back here. You got the 6-gallon water heater. This will be propane or electric. It's all controlled from inside. You can do separate elements or both for the fastest recovery. Little plastic drain plug here is going to drain the tank out. Going to winterize it. Got the full-size spare tire here on the back as well. You are pre-wired for a backup camera if you ever wanted to add one later on. That one's already pre-wired for it. Also have a low pressure quick disconnect here. If you have any camp stoves or grills, those can be plugged right into the back there. That feeds off your tank in the front. And then we got your outside speakers there. That'll be connected to your radio inside so you can listen to Bluetooth and all that good stuff outside. A little hood range vent flap, so that'll be the exhaust fan above the stove. And then we have a TV connection on the outside here. This will be cable or antenna output if you wanted to have a TV outside with some regular outlets there. You got the power awning. That's just a retract extend button on the control panel inside there. And then for the other side, there's a little wash station here. It's just a little hot and cold on the sink, and you got a little holder for your paper towel and stuff. This one drains to a separate tank here, so the sink goes right into this small tank, and there's a plug on the front to drain that out, so you want to make sure you don't overfill it, and just take this little plug out to drain that out when you're done. Got your crank handle, and there's another light in here on the other side. That's about it for the exterior stuff. Put that on inside now. We got your control panel here. This will read all your tank levels. If you just push and hold to indicate on here, it'll indicate empty to full on the top side there. Water heater elements, gas and electric. You're just going to flip those up to turn them on. You can do those separate or together for the fastest recovery. You can do both at the same time. Water pump power, if you're just drawing out of that fresh tank and you're not hooked up with the hose, you just need to have the pump turned on. And then we got light switches and awning here, just to retract extend on that awning there. Got 2 sets of keys here, and then the radio is just a standard radio. This will be your hookups for audio from the radio. If you wanted to hook it up to the TV, you can make that sound come through the speakers. Let's see what else we got here. The stove here, got a nice glass cover. You're just going to lift that guy up. You got some knob lights here as well. Just turn the burner on. You got your sparker, so each time you spin this clockwise, it's going to spark. So you just turn your knob on, click it till it sparks. 12-volt only fridge. So this is always going to be on when you, as long as your battery's hooked up or plugged in, you're going to have the fridge on. There is a small on and off switch on the top there if you wanted to turn it off. Otherwise, that's always going to be drawing off your battery. There's a little lock on that guy too. You got the air conditioner controls. Those are direct on the bottom of the unit, so you'll have fan and cool. This one's not optioned with heat, so you'll only have air conditioning and fan up there. Since you have a separate furnace, that'll be on the wall over here. To turn the furnace on, this top switch to the right turns it off. If you click that upright, slide it over, that will kick the furnace on, and then push it back over to turn it off. Converter down here below the bench. This will be your battery charger and your onboard electrical stuff here. All the breakers are labeled on the left, and the fuses are on the right, what they go to and what amperage they require. You also have red LEDs next to each fuse. If it ever blows a fuse, it'll light up red to the right of it. And you'll generally see the light through the little lens there as well. So that makes it nice and easy. And then the bathroom there is pretty standard. There's a little light switch on the inside. Then you have the pedal flush on the toilet. There's a little vent fan in the top here too, a little crank and a vent fan switch there. And that's about it.